Good evening, Ideators, next generation entrepreneurs. The program that highlights the importance of entrepreneurship and innovation in Sri Lanka and the UK. I'd like to welcome back my permanent judges. To my left, Yumi Pereira from the Hydramani Group of Companies. It's very good to have you back.
Thank you, Tony. Good to be here.
And on my right, Chandula Abevikrama from HNB, Deputy General Manager. Very good to have you.
Thank you, Tony.
And our episode partner and our guest judge this evening is Kasuni Ratnasuriya, the founder of the Kerr label. And I'd like to invite Kasuni.
So, well, you guys have done extremely well. I'm impressed. I would like to listen to your stories, your ideas, your innovations.
With this in mind, we tried to produce some sort of male clothing that incorporated the lace design for the age group of 25 to 35-year-olds. We kind of came up with a character called Kumal. So the men's shirt comes in a range of colours, from deep red to pastel blue, and the lace can be found on the arm, the pocket, the buttons, and also down in the side corners and the seam. I think Daniel's going to tell us a little bit about our ethical marketing promotion that we're going to introduce.
Introducing Beeralu lace and men's garment is just the start of our design concept. We've come up with a promotional campaign, Bring Back Beeralu. What this incorporates is the
lace.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just go.
We're thinking that because it takes 3 months to train someone up to do the lace, that would be really nice for the training pieces to be incorporated into the label somehow, like on the back of the label there, so the customers are buying into a whole experience from the packaging all the way through.
Let's move on to Team Lionheart.
Okay. We want to introduce into the Care label is a tie. We want to launch this under a sub-brand of Care, which we've called Care Man. He's intelligent, he's smart, he's confident, he respects tradition and heritage. I'll hand over to Udana now, who's going to run through how we plan to bring the product to market.
I'm a professional and I enjoy the Sri Lankan heritage. I love the country. I'm passionate about art and craftsmanship, and I personally would love to see myself in a boardroom, and I would love to see myself outstanding from others, which is one of a kind person. When I'm business traveling to UK, I get these products for my friends as gifts. This is a custom-made tie.
The basics of how much it costs, we settled on silk ties. We said the cost of the fabric, if we buy a meter of silk, is about 500 rupees. We can make about 10 ties from that. So we decided, okay, we were able to get the price of one tie, and then we were told that the supplier usually has a 30% markup from there, and the cost of the tie ended up being, the total cost was about 950 rupees, with a 40% markup on that. That's basically about just not even up to 2,000 rupees. So we figured we could, as a premium brand, we could go into price it about 3,300 rupees.
Team Reflex, do you think that your product is very unique, which will draw the attention of the potential customers when they see it?
Yeah, I think so. Our design is quite unique with the lace. It's less flowery, less curved, like the female design. And I think it's more masculine, and the way that we place the lace on the arm, it kind of draws the person's attention to the user's best physical assets, which is essentially the bicep.
How easy is it to tie one of these Kerr Man ties?
Obviously, we haven't got a prototype to test, but the lace itself is really thin. So I don't think that it would cause any additional problems to tying a normal tie. It's very subtle and very, very thin lace on the top of the tie.
Kasuni, you've got a
Very tough.
tough decision, but I'm afraid there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser in the task that we saw down in the Dickwella Lace Centre. This is your time to tell us.
Okay. Team Lionheart and Team Reflex. Both of you guys have like pros and cons, but I love the product. Even this, it's a basic shirt, t-shirt, basic shirt. I love the concept, idea, and it's a superb marketing profile, which the other team was lacking. Everything is perfectly fine. And the tie I was impressed to see the artwork. But unfortunately, I have to make a decision. So I think tie guys have done a good job.
Well done, Team Lionheart. Team Reflex, please stay in the room. Team Lionheart have just beaten you to it in tonight's task. Please leave the room and celebrate with your ties. Congratulations. Alex, Indrajit, would you like to come a little closer to the judges? Team Reflex, familiar territory. We will ask you some questions. This is your chance to convince us, the judges, that you should stay. Let's start with the questions. Dan, part of being an entrepreneur and a successful businessman is you have to be able to confidently promote your idea and your product. You lost your way tonight. What happened there?
I think I just over-prepared. I normally think from my head and I say it what the design is. I was doing part of the marketing and business side on this task, so it was totally out of my area. Everything was new, it was scripted, so I think that's why the blunder occurred.
Why did you choose to do it then?
It wasn't the presentation, it was more the business side of things. Like me and Adam developed the marketing strategy, the promotions, the campaign, and I think that's where it went wrong for me, basically.
Okay.
Indrajit, I'd like to know a little bit about what your part in this time's project was.
Okay, initially, basically when we were delegating roles, Adam put me down to help Alex with researching and the designing of the actual product. So what we started out was actually designing it and sort of getting ideas, researching ideas, looking at other brands, what they're doing and stuff.
Alex, you sound a little bit less confident. I mean, you felt that this is a new area. I think when you move into entrepreneurship, you need to, when you move to new territories, you have to grab it with a spirit of entrepreneurship. But you sound a little bit nervous.
Yeah, for me, when I'm designing, I really focus on the function of an item when I'm designing objects. So that's where with the fashion side of things, I got a bit lost with.
Okay, we'd like you all to leave the room, please, while we make our decision. Thank you.